Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Gina with Queen Bee Bling and I'm an independent consultant with Paparazzi out of Tampa, Florida. I'm happy to be back here with you today. And today I want to talk about, in my last video, I talked about my top 5 tips when you're starting your paparazzi business. And one of my tips was called knowing your product. So today I want to help us know our product a little bit better before we go out there and try to sell the paparazzi jewelry. We need to know the differences between, well, obviously gold and silver, but we also have brass and copper and gunmetal. So knowing the differences between those metals is very important because we get a lot of questions on, is that rose gold or is that gold? And we need to know the difference as the consultant. Okay, so I want to start with silver. It's one of our most popular metals, and so the difference between silver and then I have a smattering of earrings down here because they're easy to grab. And so that's silver, and then we have gold, and that's a gold earring there. Now I want to show you the difference between gold and rose gold, okay? So here's rose gold, and rose gold is gold with a rosy tint to it, okay? Let's see if I hold it back there, you can see the difference. And then I'll hold it next to the gold, and hopefully that will give you a little bit more differentiation of the difference between the gold. This is the gold and it has a little bit more yellow color to it, and then the rose gold has that gold with the rosy tint. Okay, so we also have copper, and I want to show the difference between shiny copper and burnished copper. Okay, so here's shiny copper, and whenever I describe shiny copper, I always say it looks like a brand new penny. Okay, and then here's burnished copper, and see, it's like darker. It has that antique-y, darker look to it. So that's burnished copper. Okay, so one of the things also between copper is rose gold and copper. Sometimes they look similar too. So I'm bringing back the rose gold earrings. See how they kind of look similar, but you can see that this is more gold with a rose, like a pink tint to it. And this is copper, like orangey copper, okay? Like a new penny, like I said. So I want to hold these two up too together so you can see, because a lot of times they'll think that copper and rose gold are almost the same, but when you actually hold them up next to each other, they don't look anything alike. Okay, so it's our job, it's part of our job to know our product, and that's one of the things we need to know is the differences between those metals. So the other metal that we sell is brass, and I'm actually wearing a brass necklace today and brass earrings, but this has more brown tones in there, goldy brown tones. Now it's not gold. Here, I'll show the gold. See, it's not gold. There's the difference between gold and brass there, so you can see the difference. And obviously it's not copper. See, this, it has more orange tones and this has more gold brown tones. So this is copper and this is brass. Okay, a lot of consultants mix those up when I'm watching them. And then we have one more, it's called gunmetal. And this is like silver with black to it. These are a big set of hoop earrings. And this is gunmetal. So it's like a black. A lot of times they call it black, but I think gunmetal it sounds more professional in my opinion. So I always call it gunmetal. So it's kind of silver with a black tint to it. So there's silver. And then there's the difference with the gunmetal. You can see these are super shiny, so it's catching the light, but I want you to be able to tell the difference between silver and gunmetal as well. Now we have different beads and rhinestones and acrylic and all of those things too. So I just want to show you a little bit, and I'm going to go into more in detail in another video, but Here's a silver earring with beads on them. They're smoky blue beads. And you can tell that they're a bead because you can string through it. If you can string, like put a post through it or a string through it, that would be considered a bead, okay? Not a rhinestone, where this is a rhinestone. Okay, so this is a red rhinestone surrounded by clear rhinestones, okay? And they're not diamonds. So we don't want to describe them as diamonds because they're not buying diamonds for $5, okay? So a lot of time we have that happen too. So here's another rhinestone earring. It's set in gold, okay? So I just said elongating a drip down effect of the rhinestone earring. Love that. Okay, and then we also have what we call crackle stone, and this is an example of white crackle stone. We also have it in gray and black, blue, pink, orange, green, and so you can see it's a stone. It's not a metal or a bead or a rhinestone, it's actually stone. Okay, so that's another word we need to fit into our vocabulary when we're describing our jewelry. So in the last little thing I want to describe to you today is hematite. So I didn't even know what hematite was, and this is a black rhinestone. So it is not a clear rhinestone, but it's a black rhinestone, and the word for that is hematite. So I have this on a silver earring here, but I also have it on a gold earring here, if you can see that better. They're basically black rhinestones, which is so pretty. The hematite rhinestones look really, really pretty with gunmetal metals and too. So a lot of times I'll hold up the earring to my ear so you can see where it drops and where it falls to see how big it looks on me. So then, because then your customer can get an idea of what it would look like on themselves. So sometimes just holding up a pair of earrings right here isn't going to show them like how big they are. Sometimes it's misleading. So I always try to hold the earrings up to my actual ear so they can see how big the earring is. So, but all of that, there's lots more to come on future videos. But today I wanted to focus on the differences in the metals, okay? So between copper and, so here's copper, one last time. Copper and brass, okay? And then obviously silver. And then we have gold. And then rose gold. And then shiny copper. Like a new penny. Rose gold, shiny copper. I think those were my hardest ones that I had to learn how to differentiate between. So, and then we have beads and rhinestones and stones. And oh, I forgot acrylic. So here's an acrylic earring. So instead of saying plastic, acrylic is a better term, a better word. So this is a dangle earring with a gold frame with an acrylic drop that dangles in between. So that's how I would describe this earring, this acrylic earring. Okay, so hopefully that helped you if you're starting out your business and you're learning about your products. You can learn the differences in the metals that we have here at Paparazzi and some of the jewels and the beads and the rhinestones and acrylics. So I hope that helps you in your business. Lots more to come on this channel. I'd appreciate it if you would like and subscribe if you like this information. There's a lot more to come. And if you're looking to join my team, I'm always looking to help other consultants start their business, and the sky's the limit. All right, y'all have a great day and take care. I'll see you next time.